Ugh.
Gug cucking EL rock, kick scooter emoji, carp streamer emoji, woman with bunny ears emoji, upside down face emoji, milk emoji, graduation cap emoji, money bag emoji.
Good. Mateus, thanks for that too. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. That might be me. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? It's kind of an awesome day today. Come with me as we adventure around the beauty that is Permafrost. With Halo 2's Mjolnir mix playing. Hello! Welcome back, guys. Hope you've been well. Welcome back to Permafrost. The map. The one and only. The whole map. You got to hear a fight break on Walmart? That's pretty sick. I love when stuff happens like that around me. I'm just like, oh, entertainment. Now I get to tell people about this. Finally. Ready, Captain? Yes. Yes, you are. Now, it's kind of hard to tell just from the background behind me here, but if you look right behind that giant man cannon, there may be a rock slightly to the right of it, behind it. That is one of the many... Oh, hold on. Hang on. That is one of the many new rocks I added to this map, and we're going to add so many more, as well as cliffs and hills and all kinds of other stuff. Come with me. We're going to go on a journey as I show you all of them. Oh, what's that? A new gigantic boulder rock? Is that another new gigantic boulder rock? That's right, yesterday we went on kind of a spree adding a whole bunch of new terrain features to the map, which I think really, really do a good job of, like, accentuating so many of the features found within this map. Your face is so swollen like a chipmunk. I am so sorry. What the hell? That sounds awful. Let's grab this snow goose and give it a little test drive. So right here to my left, another rock. This map had one big issue for a long time, which is that it felt way too open, and some large-scale cliff and rock structures honestly help that a lot. This area right here is by far the most open area in the map. It's kind of just this long, winding spot before you kind of get to the middle of the map. I don't dislike that, but I also felt some stuff needed to be switched around. This area now has 2 lanes split up by this giant boulder. Thank you for the 2, Mateus! What are you... Don't ignore Mateus. Thank you for the 2. Ignore that guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Come with me. Come with me. As we approach the main base here, you will see big boulders and rocks all over the place, which I think massively improves the overall structure of the entire map. Me personally, I think it's a big deal. There's rock there, more rocks there, some cliffs and things here. Overall, very nice additions. I think the best part about adding all these rocks yesterday was that we got a ton of lane splits. If you look at the map from a top-down view like this, it becomes easy to see why these rocks are important. If you were to go from right here in the base, you got to go around this cliff. Then you come through here. If you're going to go through this area, you got to basically go through this small spot, but you'd have to wrap around to come up here. You can come through here. This area is big and open, but now you have to choose a lane. You want to go through down here, or do you want to make a faster route, come over here, and then cross the bridge easier, or do you want to come here and around? Lots of cover, lots of splits in the overall layout of the map, and it also makes the map feel a lot more dense, which is very, very nice. Someone called 911, I think Mateus is having a stroke. Yeah, he's, Mateus has slowly, I think, just been dropping brain cells over time, and I'm a little worried, to be honest. Mateus started out with some very normal comments, being a very, you know, run-of-the-mill normal dude in chat. And as time has gone on, he has slowly fallen down a rabbit hole of absolute brain death. It's very sad. We all pray for Mateus here. We're very hopeful that he will that he will be okay. Anyway. Epic Gaming Ground, thank you for the 5.
RJ, can you confirm or deny the allegations that you are actually a group of raccoons operating inside a morph suit?
That's fake news. That's not true. That's don't anybody who says that, don't believe them. That's absolutely untrue. That would never happen. It's because I get cravings for weird foods sometimes. People think about... They think that that's a reality. Very sad. It is absolutely not a reality. Okay? It's not true, dude. It's not true. You had 7 teeth pulled yesterday? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. You see the link to the High Poly Halo 3 Battle Rifle .xn in general? I did, it looks sick. It was really fucking cool. I can look at it as well in a sec. I'm definitely down. Force 2.0, it's still coming. Don't you worry. Unfortunately, I haven't had much time lately for it, but it's coming. Still plan to release very, very shortly. Speaking of morph suits, too, I have mine, and I debated doing it today, but I was like, do I just do it on a random day? Do I make a big deal out of it? So I'm still chilling with it. Haven't worn it yet. I unfortunately will eventually, but not yet. Now look at this. You can see these rocks are all over the place. It makes the map feel a whole lot more dense. This was it before, and this is it after. As you can see, it adds quite a lot of space, or like it closes up a lot of the space in the map, which I think is great. And we're actually at about half as many, maybe a quarter as many as we had before. They were placed in the most useless places ever. Alright, anyway. I want to add more of these rocks, but hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I was debating adding in some of the cliffs and things that I used on huge grass. And if you don't know what that means off the top of your head, I will show you. Because when I was doing Huge Grass 2.0 and I was redesigning that map, I thought I might want to get some nice detailed cliffs onto the map to add a little bit of, you know, complexity to everything. So, where is it? This one? It's probably this one. I added stuff like this to Huge Grass. Well, not this. This is an old one. Let me get the right one. Cliff, large snow. I believe it's terrain, cliff, large snow. Yeah. So I started adding stuff like this. Jesus, that's very large. To huge grass. And I thought it might be kind of nice to include stuff like this here on this map as well. It might add a nice bit of variety to the cliffs, make things feel a little bit more interesting. Of course, they would need their own textures and things. But I thought it might be a nice addition. What software are you using? This is just the Halo 3 map editor Sapien that comes with the mod tools. But when it comes to actually editing the map, I'm in Blender, which is the best free 3D software out there. I wanted to do stuff kind of like this. Obviously the colors don't match because it's using the snow palette from Ultimate Forge, but I thought it would be kind of cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add these in. That said, it might be a little complex to do so, but I'm going to give it a go. So first things first, I am going to open up my folders. I don't have any of my folders open, so bear with me here for a second. So models, blah, 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 blah. Almost, blah, and then lastly, blah. Okay, perfect, I got everything open. So, what I want to do is take the cliff object from here in game and put it into Blender, add it into the map, not as an object that's placed around like this, but instead as a built-in part of the actual map terrain and geometry. So that's my plan. In order to make that a reality, I'm going to have to open up the actual project file, which I'm gonna be so honest, guys, I low-key did completely forget where I put it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no clue right now where it is, but I will find it. Wait, I think I found it. That's flat, 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 cliff, terrain, cliff, terrain, flat. Okay, I know where it is, but it's not here. It's in my ancient map folder. I'm hunting it down. Don't worry, I almost have it, I swear. There it is. Cliff huge, no. Cliff large, no. Cliff medium, yes, I found it. All right. So, here is my ancient cliff from Halo 2 Anniversary. Lovely, I know. Does it still have its... Yes, it has its normal split data. What I'm going to do for this is delete all of the physics and collision stuff, just leaving the actual model here, which is a total of 27,000 edges. So honestly, a bit much. A bit much. I'm going to clear the parent keep transform. I'm going to save this over into a file that we can use for our actual map. Now, let me go back into the map. Pausing. So we're back in the map. We're going to go into that cliff huge, and we're just going to grab the actual object. So here it is. This is what it looks like, without any textures, of course, but this is it. And Make sure it's okay. So I figure if I use these, it could up the detail and visuals of the map in a very nice ways. So I'm going to give it a go, see where I can use them generally, and see just how nice they can be made to be. Let me take a look at these. So yeah, these just need Cliff UF. I'm going to put these in a new collection called Cliffs. And I'm going to put these really close to the rocks, actually, just for organization's sake. Nice. The only thing we really need to do here is give it a new material, which I'm going to call Cliff UF, aka Cliff Ultimate Forge. And I think what I want to do is grab the Ultimate Forge material. Objects, levels, multi, Alpine Sandbox Forge, and then I want to grab terrain, cliff, large snow shader, this one right here, and I'm going to use that in the actual permafrost level. Only 10 likes? I mean, there's only 40 people here. I just started recently. You know, it's not unusual. It's pretty normal, actually. Alright, yeah, we're going to do nature, and we're going to throw this in here, and this is going to be cliff_ultimate forge. And now we can start placing this around. So, for example, if I wanted to place this here, what does scale 1 look like? So apply all transforms, giving us this. Save, and then we'll do a new save here. Awesome. Now, let's... Oh, wait. Origin to geometry. Save. There we go. Alright, now we can actually do some fun stuff with this. So, for example, if I want this cliff embedded in here, adding some nice detail to this area, I would maybe want to rotate it like that. Have it not necessarily stick out super far, but a little bit. And do something like this with it. Where we get some nice texturing into the wall here. It's going to be possibly a little odd. Remember to show your support for more modding content by disliking the stream. That's, I think you should, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but if you could actually leave a like instead, that would be pretty cool. I would appreciate that. That would be nice. I would like that, actually. Now, realistically, as long as I'm making instances, this shouldn't overload the fuck out of the map, but yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. I kind of want to try something like this, where the ground here maybe is like a little rough with these rocks here. I think this might actually look really nice on the map. Mateus, thanks for the 5. Appreciate it.
Qua, like a prom date maybe, enjoy the silence, are you for supper? Back arrow emoji, brown square emoji, picture frame emoji, angry emoji, snake emoji, dinner emoji,
Bro.
ocean wave emoji, sorry emoji.
World governments are communicating secret messages using my stream as their new forum. Oh my god. I should have seen this coming. I really should have seen this coming. You dislike the stream, it supports other smaller mod creators? Like who? There's like 5 mod creators in all of Halo now. I mean, that's obviously not true, but you know what I mean? Don't dislike the stream. Otherwise, I dislike you. And I'm number 5. Well, you know, fair enough. I feel like this is going to look kind of ugly. I don't think this is going to look very good. Well, we'll give it a go. See what happens. I'll try these out if they look any good. Are we gonna get flyable capital ships? Where? In what mod? Would be my question. I like the idea, but like, in what mod? Let's try putting this in the game. We'll see how it looks. Alright, let's do make instances real. So we have our trees. They are real now. Delete the particle creators, and then we're just going to apply all of these modifiers here. Looks good. Is our mod flag right now slip space thing? Yeah, no, slip space is by Imperator Vegetarians. Amazing mod. Actually just goated. I don't know if he'll do flyable capital ships, but I hope he does at some point just for the fun of it. The thing is, when I hear a question like, do you want to do flyable capital ships, my immediate thought is, hell yeah. And then the next thought in my head is, they're so big, what mod would I be able to actually do that in? Like, no map is going to fit a capital ship. They're enormous. Alright, let's go. Now that this is exporting, we got to open up the folder where we actually want to put it, which is going to be the huge towers structure folder. And then we want to pre-type the command, which is tool. Let's activate tool, type in the command we want, which is structure levels, multi, huge towers, structure, huge towers dot ass. Wonderful. And now we just wait for that to export. You have to do a miniature ship mod like Slipspace to do it? Yeah. No, 100%. I mean, I did have a mod like that, but I was pretty much just copying Imperator Vegetarius' old mod when I was doing that, because I think at that time he said that he was not coming back to Halo modding. And then bro came back and was just like, let me cook. And god damn did he cook. Mateus, thank you for the 5
Minions of Ambition, Zones.
What?
6. Lion Guard, Akakar.
What?
Have you made a visit of my ear? Starfruit, police car emoji, sunrise over mountains emoji, dice emoji, no notifications emoji, Latin cross emoji, checkered flag emoji.
Brother, what are you... Somebody check on Mateus. Somebody please check on Mateus. Bro has, like, slowly devolved into nonsensical riddles, and I'm concerned for his well-being. I don't know if he's okay. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody should probably check on him. Makes sense to me. What? Drunk Frodo, what are you... What? Just like me, for real. Okay. You guys say so. Whatever you say. Bro, everyone goons in your Discord you? What are you talking about? Who? You know what? On the off chance that there's any truth to that statement, don't answer that question. I don't actually want to know. Dude, I'm so sad that that word is ruined. I know it's the latest to the party type shit to say, but the fact that there aren't little, like, if you're a villain and you have people working under you, those were your goons. Those were your goons. YouTubers like Wendigoon got absolutely cooked by our culture. You want to know? I really don't. I really don't. Oh, it seems it has exported. Jesus! It's like 10 extra megabytes just adding those fucking cliffs, dude. What the hell, man? I'm gonna make a new villain with the current meaning of goons? Hello? Whatever, man. Whatever. Dude, I just had coffee. Can somebody explain how the fuck I'm yawning right now? I was out all day today just doing errands and stuff. Nothing crazy. Drank some coffee right before stream, and I'm still yawning. This is unacceptable, dude. I'm gonna be drinking 5 coffees today. If that's what it takes to get me through a full-fat stream. I ended the stream yesterday because I was so goddamn tired. Like, for what? Not today, man. Not today. We are making this map fucking beautiful. Also, while that imports, we do need to now edit the cliff texture. Because currently, it's using this lovely texture. I know you might look at this and feel like you want to have an epileptic seizure. But I'm telling you, this is huge. They cooked with this. The only thing is that we have to switch out some of the rock texture. Maybe the coffee's making you eepy. Look, I know I got ADHD, but the coffee at least like wakes me up a decent bit. It's probably not gonna put me to sleep, alright? Probably. Anyway, we have that, but we also need to grab the nature cliff textures, which I presume, yeah, are this. No, it's out of bounds. Well, I think it's a duplicate of cliff anyway, but yeah. So we have this. I'm going to swap out the snow textures for whatever the secondary rock textures here are. So we have one detail map, which it's important to have that one. Then we have the rock basic bump already. So this is actually pretty much perfect. Cool. But then we need to have these values here. So the diffuse is 1. That's 1. 1, 1, and then specular power is 10. I'm confused. Diffuse, 1, 1, 10. Are these not the same? They're both shader terrains. What the fuck is happening? Whatever. I don't care. 1, 1, 10. 1, 1. Why do we have... Oh, I see. 1, 1, 10. Okay, yeah. I'm just being dumb. And then we have 0.1, 0.4, 0.2. The next one, though, this is where things get a little interesting. We don't want the snowy rocks. Fuck those. Cliff high bump. And then the values are as follows. 0.6, 0.4, 10, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4. I don't even know if this map's going to import, to be honest. It might just blow up. Mateus, thank you for the 5.
Cemetery.
What? That's
Life
not even a
is
word.
his enemy of silence. Low-quality minds silence the everlasting. We will provide the hams. Children crossing emoji.
I can get
High
behind the
brightness
providing the
emoji,
hams,
crossed
dude. Hell
flags
yeah, I
emoji,
fuck with
ring
hams.
planet, wood emoji, cut of meat emoji.
Hell yeah. Meth should wake you up. That's true. Maybe I should try that sometime. That's kinda good. Alright, we're gonna do a before and after. If this imports successfully, anyway. We'll do before and after. In fact, you guys stare at this rock wall for a second. This is your very important duty that I'm providing to you now. Stare at this wall, and if the map doesn't blow up when I import it here in a second, you get to tell me whether or not you think this looks good, alright? You got this. I believe in you guys. I'll be right back. You got this. Did it import? I don't think it worked. Oh no, it's still going. We're still good here. Someone suggests meths and he immediately leaves. Coincidence? No? Guys, it's not what it looks like, really. That looks like a rock to me. It might to you. To the untrained eye, this may look like just a rock, alright? But to a trained, complex brain and mind, like mine, it is so much more than a rock. It's multiple rocks. That's the best shit ever. Blue, yellow, pink, man, just keep bringing me that. Have we been here for half an hour already? We have been working diligently on creating the finest rock technology the Halo 3 engine will be pushed to do. And goddamn, we do have the nicest rocks, don't we? I love me some. Look how complex that looks. I really like that. I hope it imports. Mateus! Thank you for 5.
Filled vases of the chosen few.
Oh my god.
Turtles.
Okay.
Hershey Land is the terror of milkmaids.
Okay.
Now let's go dream of little breaded chicken fingers.
I already do that.
Logic overflow.
I mean, it's kind of based. That last part, I do be dreaming about that. I had a weird dream last night. I can't remember for the life of me. Dude, sometimes my dreams are way too deep. I'm like, I wake up sometimes and I'm like, did I just live another life? Is this like a prophetic dream that I just had? What the fuck is going on? It's insane, dude. You guys know what I'm talking about? You ever have a dream where you're just like, I literally swear to God I was just somewhere else for like an entire night, maybe longer. Check general. If it's you asking Didact, I'm not sure if I want to. Fine. Let's see what's going on. I got pinged in general chat. Oh, the high poly BR. Yeah, we should check this out, actually. It's really sick. Oh, wait. Let's see. It did import. We got it, dude. Successful import with the new cliffs. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Calm down. It's happening. It's happening. Wait for it. Here it comes. Can I for the maps lose the lighting? Looks like shit. It already has no lighting. I already got rid of the lighting, which means you think it looks good. That's the implication there. That you think this map looks good even without lighting. That's what I like to hear. I like that. Here it comes. Any second now. Any second now. Any second now. Did it crash? Did it just fucking crash? Hello? Bruh. Bruh! I wanted to see the before and after! What the fuck? It's rude. The worst dreams are the movie-like ones that get cut off really? True. Oh my god, dude. I've had that happen a decent few times where like I wake up and I'm like, no, wait! The story was getting so good, let me go back in! Mateus, thank you for another 2!
Place of worship emoji.
What?
Panda emoji. Paw prints emoji. Calendar emoji. Say, guitar emoji. Stop button emoji.
Is he okay?
TT, reversed red triangle emoji. Coin emoji.
I haven't seen half of these emojis. That resetting. Half the emojis that you sent are the first time I have ever fucking seen them in my entire life. He's coming out of it. He's waking up. A dream where I was like 80 and I actually felt like I lived a whole life. That's terrifying. But also so interesting. I think I'm sick, dude. I've been swallowing. You guys know that awful like taste and smell of sickness? Dude, I've been smelling that or tasting that all day. I just swallow and I just taste sickness. I'm just, ugh. Ugh. Gyarados! Thanks for the 5.
First date pickup lines for men to say.
Okay.
Whoa, slow down. the food isn't going anywhere. Another good one is you gonna shave that moustache?
That's a crazy thing to say on a date. Oh my god. That's insane. Whoa, slow down. That food isn't going anywhere. Smooth. Alright. Let's look at our cliffs.
Mouth shut face emoji, mouthless face emoji, thumbs up emoji.
Thank you for the 2. Don't let them silence you, Mateus. Don't let the powers that be silence you. Update to pre-alpha soon? I guess so, yeah. No harm in that, to be sure. I only made the pre-alpha so I could test and see if it was actually useful. Yeah, to see if it actually worked in game. I don't know if I like these cliffs, to be honest. I feel like they don't fit very well. Also, I accidentally killed the mantis. In some places they look decent. Like, here is fine. Doesn't look half bad here. They just look kind of weird. I think I don't like them very much. They just feel like they're out of place. They don't match the rest of the terrain style at all. I'm gonna get rid of them. Goodbye, cliffs. But you know what might look good is the hills. I think I'm gonna keep on using the rocks. They need more strategic use. I think they just don't match at all, to be honest. I think they're kind of ugly for this map. So does it pile up at the base of the cliffs? I mean, yeah. We could try this. Maybe this will make it look a little better. I doubt it. It's mostly just because the cliffs on this map are very smooth. Very, like, nice and smooth. And then it's just... detail. But I suppose I could try this. Let's see, let's see. If we do this, if we go to the structure painter, oh god, I think I really am sick. If we structure paint, and I do this, just as a test. It does look a little better. Yeah, that's not as bad. I mean, honestly, the textures are going to carry the fuck out of this map. The fact that it's not textured is so atrociously awful. Like, look at this whole area here, and I'm just going to do a quick and dirty dirt rock line right here. No high effort shit here, just the laziest, quickest. Thank you for the 5 months.
Lines to ensure a second date. Is it that time of the month? You look bloated, or wow, you're much bigger than your photos.
Oh my god, why? Yeah, no, that gets him every time. Gets him every time. If you start talking like that, you'll be getting more dates than you can count, man. It'll be out of control. It really does. I know this is the most basic texturing job that I could realistically do here, but it really adds so much just to have that, like, connecting definition between the snow and the cliffs. There's no real point in me doing this yet. I'm just kind of trying to paint a picture so to speak. See how it might look. And honestly, it's a pretty massive improvement, just from that alone. I'll have to go into like Substance Painter and actually paint decent textures here, more so than just these kind of lazy textures. I think it'll be pretty nice, but yeah, no, it'll be good, I think. Like even around here, right? Like look at that harsh line between the rock and the snow. Thank you for the 5 years.
So the Earth blows up.
All right.
Which dust particles are you chilling with? Cue the chill music.
Which dust? Probably all of them. I'm going to assume I'm going to be in like a mixed dust pile that's going to have a few dust particles from where like I generally am located, but mostly it's going to be a mix of dust particles from all over my side of the planet, if I had to just throw it out there as a guess. Yeah, I'm chill with like most dust particles.
Returning to standard parameters.
Think of the 5.
So grenade launcher, flamethrower, and transport snog time?
Yeah, we could. I mean, I'm still messing with actually decorating the map, but yeah, we could. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Putting some snow up there. Yeah, dude. Once this map is painted, it's gonna look really nice. Exquisite. Yes. Have you seen that video of just this little TikTok of the guy like pretending to be like a Bungie employee and explaining stuff, and he's like, what if the music was exquisite? Yes. That shit was so funny, dude. Oh yeah, then the snowy mountains are gonna go crazy. This is just like a quick and dirty test. Like, I've barely even gotten there. I can see it, the vision. I'm having a vision. This plus a little bit of this. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Dude, I gotta find that video. I think you guys would really find it hilarious. Where is it? Did I like it on Twitter at least? Maybe I did that. Hey! Great con! Thank you for the super chat. I also want the flamethrower snog. The irony. Well, I'm likely going to add it. I'm definitely not against it. Let me see that I'm sure I left a like. Oh, here it is. I did. Dude, this is so funny to me. I love this.
Make this grenade sticky immediately, yes. Make it incredibly satisfying to stick this grenade to your sibling, yes. What if the theme song was exquisite, yes. What if one could crouch up and down in rapid succession over the corpse of an enemy? My god. What if the theme song made all other theme songs kneel before it? Yes. Master Chief's design. Make him frickin' sick, yes. For this mission, no matter one's relationship with their sibling, the moment they enter the Warthog, they are fire and flame. They are lightning and thunder. They are one. Yes. What if the elite's design was frickin' sick, yeah? In the campaign, if you slay an elite, have the little grunts panic that their leader has fallen, have them scatter, yes? What if the Banshee and the Ghost were frickin' sick, yeah? Whoever finds this energy sword shall be the harbinger of death, yes? Make the holographic lady sexy immediately, yeah? If one is struck with a grav hammer, cast them into the abyss immediately, yeah? Infection, yes.
I love the ending. He doesn't even elaborate. He just goes, infection, yes. It's like it speaks for itself, dude. It's so funny. Infection, yes. Okay, look at this. Here it is. With a tiny amount of effort versus, boom, how it was. It could be way nicer. Oh my goodness, man. I hate being sick. Yes. It was freaking sick. Oh, whatever. Fuck the cliffs. Fuck the cliffs. They're ugly, and I hate them. We're gonna do more rocks, man. More fucking rocks. A whole bunch of them. So many goddamn rocks. Watch this, you guys. You're not ready for this. I have some ideas. I'm about to cook like crazy. That's right. A small rock next to another larger rock. Yeah. Yeah. This is the era of medium and small-sized rocks now that add a nice amount of variety to the overall experience. Rock guy. Today I am once again rock guy. I have no complaints there. Not bad, not bad. Check stream chat? Okay, give me one sec. Place down a couple more rocks. I like these rocks. These are some nice rocks. I like them. Now this is going on stream chat. Dagath welcomes you to Bungie Studios. What? Dude, apparently I just got word of this. Apparently, the guy who voices Itachi in Naruto is Winston from Overwatch. Thank you for the 5 minutes.
Rocks, sticks, 2 sticks and a rock mayhaps.
Yeah.
Mayhaps for the communal use for a whole platoon. Marvelous.
Thank you for the 5.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
That's it. Hello. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I mean that's pretty true. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. These are some nice rocks. I've never been a huge fan of placing rocks, but these ones, oh man. Oh man. These rocks are crazy. You know what though? I'm gonna remove them from the cliffs. I'm gonna remove the ones that are like attached and on the cliffs. I don't think they should be there. I think the cliffs should stay separate. Save for a few particular places. Honestly, this one blends really well, doesn't it? It does. I like that. I like that. Or do I? Goodbye. No. Alright, that's not bad. More rocks. More! But we need more smaller rocks, you know? We got a lot of these big ones. And you know, I like that. I think that's pretty nice. But we got budget for a whole bunch of small ones, too. Like, look at that. That's a nice rock. Just kidding. That one's even nicer. Can you believe it? Oh, you know where we could use some more rocks? Out here in this field, in these giant open spaces where it's way too large. Could definitely use a couple rocks around here. That's a nice rock. I like that one. I think we should have another one, but like kind of in between in the middle, a little smaller, rotated around like that. Ooh, look at that. Then we just put it in the ground. Boom. Rotate it like that. Give it a little... Nice. Nice, dude. That's a rock. That is a rock. Some Vorna runes would be nice to break up the usage of rocks, to be honest. I agree. I think this map needs more density. Big foreigner structures would go unbelievably hard. Maybe we should use some of the Reach Forge pieces from like Forge World. That'd be kind of sick. Add pebbles? I might. Kind of visually distinguishing boulder right here. Very nice. Yes, this is quite good. Yes! Yes! This area is too open. Another boulder. And one here. Indeed. Splendid. The reach pieces would look really out of place. They might. I was also thinking about some of the giant forerunner bits from like the last mission. I can't think of any like big pillars or anything that kind of exist in any way, shape, or form in 3 that are like placed arbitrarily. All of the forerunner structures in 3 are pretty much completely a part of a giant structural segment of some kind of building. So where would I find such a piece? Where would I find it? I know not. You know what? We need a rock right here. Small one, though. One right here would go stupidly hard. No, wait. Yeah. Maybe like right there. One here. Excuse me. Is the thing connecting the Covenant battery to the spire of the UNSC bunker way over there? Covenant spire to the UNSC, but wait, what? Connecting the Covey battery by the spire to the UNSC bunker. Oh, those are just lines for stuff. Sometimes the origin point of something is an actual object. And you can see some more out here too. It's because I pulled these things from campaign without bothering to clean them up perfectly. Because they were just fine. Well, I cleaned them up a lot, but that stuff doesn't matter. I just ignore it. It's not a big deal. Spawn the entirety of Foreigner City, just use a tiny corner of the map geometry. That's how I feel with some of these rocks. I'm like, I'm using an entire gigantic rock, and then like 99% of it's under the map. But also, it doesn't really matter, so it's fine. Okay, this area is really big and really open, so we're going to fix that by putting a cool rock in the ground. And you know what? There should be another cool rock, like right here. 100%. Matthias! Thank you for the 5.
You need an Easter egg rock to sprinkle into your maps. You should install one of those 3D scan tools on your phone and make a scan of your head lamau.
And then just give it a rock texture. You know what? Not a bad idea, actually. I kind of like that. Kind of a good idea. Gonna add more smaller craters? Almost certainly. Excuse me. We have a lot of nice rocks, and I'm happy about that. But we can do so much more. We have so much potential. Credits of a few ruined vehicles. I mean, we do have stuff like that, but I don't place those in the actual Blender scene. I place stuff like that here. Big complex scenery objects with animations and stuff, those come in here after the fact. Maybe I should put them in the map editor, though. That way I can just kind of at least build the terrain around them. That would be a smart move. Do trenches. That's true. Trenches are not a bad idea. You know, I'm gonna quickly go grab another one of these. Oh. Apparently I never drank this one. These are good. Sideways half melted Warthog partially buried in the train fucking mint. I want to do tons of stuff like that. This map needs a lot of character. That said, oh, you know what I need to do more of actually? These giant spike things. These are so cool. I fuck with these heavily. There's the other one here. This one. There, that's pretty fun. Although, I'm gonna add one more just to break up the overall shape. Wondering if your vehicles in Ultimate Forge are accurate scale? It's a good question, I know. I think everything's accurate to scale. Everything is exactly as they appear in game. The vehicles that I didn't make, like JS's Vulture and Skaboodly Sparrowhawk, should also be perfect scale. I mean, I don't really have any massive scale stuff, Hannah. So, yeah, if you want to cover any of it, absolutely. They should be perfectly to scale as far as I'm concerned. Any of the stuff I ported from Reach is 1-to-1 with Reach, etc., so it should all be perfect. The only thing is the giant Covenant Corvette, when you call it in with the weapon, that one is the exact same scale it appears in Halo Reach. So, whether or not it's lore accurate scale or whatever in Halo Reach, is the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, everything would be perfect. Orgalorg, thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate it.
Hey homie, can't wait for the plat test.
Yeah, me neither. I'm so excited. Genuinely so excited. It's gonna be fantastic. Mantises, thank you for that too. Appreciate it.
Check DMs. I made a list of all my suggestions.
It's gonna be 3. You're gonna have 3 suggestions. It's gonna be Flamethrower Warthog, Troop Warthog, and whatever the other one is. Okay, these might actually be goated. So you said single shot, non-reloadable, lock-on anti-vehicle rocket launcher styled after the whatever that is. Peppy Sentinel, goated. Need that. 3D scanned rockhead, another good idea. Flamethrower, grenade launcher, troop transport. That's it. Grenade launcher was the other one. That actually says grenade launcher. But those are good suggestions, and I'll probably add them all, to be honest with you. I know the CS carrier isn't in the Corvette, but what about the frigate? It looks accurate. The frigate is the same scale it appears at in Halo 3. So, again, there's some inconsistencies because, like, that's the scale it appears on the mission in the Ark when it drops off the Scorpions and stuff. So it's that scale, but also... I know that they scale it up in certain cutscenes, so like Pelicans can fall out the bottom of it and stuff. So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Anna. After working with these ships and things for so long, there is no such thing as Halo accurate lore scale. There's just what is in the games and looks cool, and there's what the guys on Halopedia write down and convince themselves that they're right about. There is no such thing as consistent lore scale. It changes regularly. That is what I've learned. But it should be as lore accurate to the in-game as possible. I stay true to the whatever the in-game appearance is. Thank you for the 2!
Are accurate to scale, especially the flyable plasma rifle and rideable plasma pistol.
That's true. Wait, we should ride the plasma pistol around the map, actually. Actually, wait, before... Nah. Let me export in the map with the new updates. Especially how the pillar bottom can hold multiple longswords, but they don't fit? Yeah, exactly. Or that it has that giant bridge on it. Don't even get me started on the Pillar of Autumn being like a marathon class cruiser or whatever in Halo 2, and then people just not realizing they redesigned the Pillar of Autumn to look cooler and then inventing a whole new ship. That's a rabbit hole I like to go down way too often. Alright, let's put this in game, and then we'll fly the... we'll drive our plasma pistol around. It'll be beautiful. So, first things first. This rant again. Rant means I continue talking about it. I have stopped talking about it. Oh, you know what? Actually, really quickly. So we apply the trees. That's good. But then we got to do the edge split. So we're going to do... I'm going to see if this works. I don't know if it will. We do this vertex group here. Bevels. We select it with edge selection on. And we clean up a couple of the known edge errors. One there. One there. Then there's a big one over here. And this one here. And then we do Control B, 20. Which adds a nice bevel to all of this. And I believe I actually want to make it the ground texture. And then I want to remove this beveled selection from the inbounds ground and cliff decimations. Now, if I apply all of the decimate modifiers to crunch the map down, it should still keep these very pleasant looking bevels. All right. Let's put it in, oh, right. Before I put it in game. Nice. We unhide everything, and into the game it goes. I wonder if Campaign Evolved will fix the Pillar of Autumn's dumb scale. I don't think they are going to care, to be honest. Because it doesn't really matter. When you're playing a game like Halo, that kind of extreme lore accuracy is not generally something that matters. I don't know, I say that, and then Bungie got really, really careful with that when games like ODST came out, where all of ODST, if you attach all the maps together, it forms like a fully realized city. So I don't even know. I just personally feel like it doesn't really matter all that much. It's always just a game about having fun and killing aliens and being an aura farming badass. Is it important that the Pillar of Autumn needs its perfect lore scale? I would debatably say no, but we'll see. It's not necessary, but it's nice when they do it anyway. True. Like, I don't know, the bridge sequence was really cool and dramatic. I doubt anybody at Bungie at the time was like, oh, where is this on the ship? They were just like, oh, this is cool. I like this epic moment we're creating in the story and the gameplay. Laffy, thank you for the 2!
Have you seen Yuzu's new model recently?
I don't know what that is. I don't know who Yuzu is off the top of my head. Is that the BR? No, it's not the BR. The BR does look amazing, though. Check this out. HD BR. Halo 3 battle rifle in Ultra HD. God damn, does it look good. Look at that shit, man. That is so nice, dude. Holy. All the topology is fucking flawless. Oh, it's so good. The quad flow is impeccable. Well, the quad flow is really good. Damn. And I finished it. Ew. Ew! Alright, let's get our updated version of the map into the game. Let's undo all of our export-related changes. Mateus, thank you for the 5!
I'm convinced at this point that all the lore scale is for people with OCD and are on the spectrum.
Yeah, the people who are still sticking around in the Halo community in 2026, deeply caring about ship lore scales. No offense, if anyone would take offense to this, but that's some of the most neurodivergent shit possible.
Now have it cut out with a laser cutter. Also, drawing dragon scales fucking suck, man.
Dude, the dragon scales, yeah. I do not envy. I remember the first time you were drawing that dragon. You were sitting there for however many hours, just scale by scale, piece by piece. Yeah, no, all I'm saying is, though, like, the fact that I hyperfixate on Halo, that's some neurodivergent shit for sure. But if some other people are out there and they're just hyperfixating on Halo lore scale ship stuff in the big 2026 when Halo's basically irrelevant at this point, that's like extra neurodivergent. I think they might be further, they might be deeper in on that shit than me. Cool ship, cooler ship, coolest ship. You know what, though? Fair. It's kind of crazy how Halo is irrelevant. Oh, yeah. Well, the funny thing about Halo, this is what I always find so interesting. Halo is culturally very irrelevant at the moment. But Halo is also... It has previously left such an unbelievable large impact on culture in the past that Halo is incapable of being truly irrelevant, because there are so many Halo fans that are still out there in the world that love the game series so much, but they just don't talk about it or don't do anything with it anymore because there's no new good games out for it. Because the ball has been dropped endlessly so many times, they just kind of gave up. They still love the classic Halo games. There were millions and millions of people online every day. Halo's in sleep mode? Exactly. Exactly. Halo, I mean, to be fair, it is in sleep mode, but it is also still irrelevant. Halo has not made itself relevant in current pop culture. Like, don't get me wrong, everything becomes irrelevant after 10 fucking years of flops. Think about, like, even Star Wars starts to feel irrelevant after all those fucking flops. It's not, because they're still at least pumping shit out, even if only half of it's good, but it's just one of those things. One good game would activate the sleeper agents. 100%. Infinite almost did that. Infinite failed to do that perfectly, but it woke some of them up. Thank you for the 2, Adam.
I will attempt to make my own IRL battle rifle. It'll end up being something like a bullpup AR-15 with a carry handle and a scope, and other than those key details won't resemble a battle rifle at all.
What the fuck?
It'll still be cool.
No, you gotta make it really resemble the battle rifle. You gotta start making custom shit to make it extra resemble the battle rifle. DMs, it's not done, but you'll see my pain. I'm gonna watch your 4,000th dragon scale. Oh, that's not that bad. Come on. Okay, that does look really sick. I really do like the design of that dragon, but that's not that bad, dude. Come on. That's not... Dude, I do shit like...
Let's make Halo relevant again then, by adding in the hamster grenade.
Coax, thank you for the tenor. And you know what? That is a great suggestion. That is a great suggestion. Is that lava? What is its tail disappearing into? What is that ground made of there? It's a wyvern. That, well, it's got 4 wings. I don't know if you could consider it a wyvern. That might be just a type of dragon. But I like that. You know what, guys? Do we add... Wait, I have an idea. Where is it? Guys, what if I add this? Somehow I get this shit in the game. It's a grenade and you throw it and it hits somebody. It just goes into just a red mist, a fine red mist. That's kind of fucked up. But that's like the canonical way all hamsters die in real life. We talked about this the other day. There's no such thing as a hamster dying. Like, a hamster pet always dies in the most brutal, fucked up, unimaginable ways possible. And at least they'll go out with some dignity here in Halo as a grenade. What the fuck, bro? It's true! Never give a kid a hamster, dude. They'll get like a second hamster and it'll like fucking eat it, or it'll like somehow die like gassed by like cleaning chemicals, or it'll go into the fucking microwave or something. I don't know, dude. Hamsters just be getting fucked up. It's not good. Thank you for the 2, Adam.
I have no clue how to model and make custom shit.
Okay.
That's half the reason why the Magnum Glock is perpetually on hold.
You know what you gotta do, Adam? Is you gotta learn! It's time to learn CAD. It's not as bad as you think, I swear. It's not that bad. Thank you for the 2, Demon.
Google this for me, UNSC Dragon.
You could have just linked me to whatever you wanted me to see, but... What the fuck is a UNSC Dragon? Oh, I mean, there's a cool ship. Oh! Stop. What the fuck? Hey guys, this is my new OC. Hope you like it. It took me like 10 years to come up with it. Coax, thank you for the 5.
You mind telling me what you're doing with that hamster?
This actually isn't Master Chief. This is my epic new OC. Thank you. His name is Dragon Chief, and I actually just I came up with that myself. I just wanted to throw that out there, and he's kind of a hyper badass, but instead of coming from Earth, he came from like ancient times as like a dragon, billions of years old. You know, he's very cool. So It's kind of just super epic, badass, awesome. Oh, it's loading! Cringe? There's nothing cringe about Dragon Chief. He is extremely epic and cool and awesome, dude. How fucking dare you say that? How fucking dare you? He's extremely epic and badass. He's dark, too. You don't know his dark past. Talking about the actual article about it, there's no images or even a description of what the actual vehicle looks like. Yeah, I found something way better, I'm gonna be honest. That furry Dragon Chief was peak. Really funny. Loved it. Okay, the bevel looks good. I'm liking seeing a little bit of that extra snow coming off the edges of stuff. That's nice. Got rid of the crappy cliff faces. Added some more rocks. Feels a little bit more lively. Got some more rocks out here in the big field. That's good too. We got some more here, which honestly breaks it up a lot. These smaller to medium-sized rocks feel really good to have on the map. I like these quite a bit. Definitely adding a lot to the entire map. I'm a fan. The entire map just feels a lot more like put together. I'm already starting to feel extremely satisfied with this. Low-key want to start painting the map. I just want to play the map too. Like, fuck. This AI is dragged on. I mean, yeah, technically it could be interpreted. Oh, we live in a society where somebody would find their own interpretation of that incorrectly and then get offended, and then you'd get in trouble for something you didn't even intend to say. That makes me so happy. The Vengeance class destroyer. That's kind of sick. I don't know what that is, but it's a badass name. Do you have icicles on the map? Not currently. Probably could add them, but I don't know where I would add them, frankly. Also, goddamn, dude. I know it's a tiny detail and it's not that big of a deal, but I really love how the bevels change the visuals. You can actually like see the snow atop some of these areas, and it's very nice. It's very nice. Who's Frank? Yeah, Mom. When I was ripping the last Eldritch mission, I know I saw some there you could pull. Icicles? The problem is the icicles are very small, and I would need like 5 or billion of them. Alright, time to tank the Scorpion tank across the map. Everybody can seem to agree what a Vengeance class looks like. I've seen everything. Yeah, man, I don't fucking know. Halo ship lore makes me want to fucking do it, for real. There is no consistency. Everybody's just making shit up. There's nothing to it. I'm really sorry. I'm just kind of soaking in the view right now, trying to see how everything feels. And keep in mind, this is pre-texturing everything too, but I'm really liking this. breaks off into a green arm. I gotta fix that. Yeah, I mean the map feels much busier, which I'm really liking. What would you be doing texture-wise? Painting. I can paint textures onto the ground and the cliffs. Right now they're using mostly a single texture. Painting it adds a lot of variety. I can paint dirty, rocky pathways, ice fields, all kinds of stuff. The cliffs can get snow atop them to kind of give the impression of snow actually falling, stuff like that. So that's the fucking whole ass journey of going across the map in a Scorpion. Not gonna lie, it's quite a lot. This map is very large. It's very, very large. Frozen Lake, maybe I could do that. I could 100% do that. I'm trying to think about what I want to do next. I definitely want to keep decorating the map and making it look nice. But also I want to get some of those forerunnery bits. Thank you for the 2 Mantises!
Finally snog time.
Might be snog time. I want to do forerunnery bits though. I want to add some new structures and things around the map to break up. Like, you know how Sand Trap just has, like, you know, big sandy pillars and things just kind of sticking out of the ground? Outside the map. I kind of want that, but inside the map, but I want them to be, like, not sandy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go brainstorm it really quick. I'm gonna go stand up and use a restroom very quickly, so just give me, like, 2 minutes. I'll brainstorm it, and let me know. I want you guys to let me know if you come up with any good ideas yourself, or of some good foreigner assets I could yank from, like, Hill 3's campaign or something. In any case, I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Is it time? It might be Warthog time. Now let me show you guys something. Here is the Treadhog. As it stands normally. I think it looks great as is, right? Looks really good in my opinion. However, there is something I really want to change on it, which is adding a turret. The problem is, adding a turret looks really weird. Bring back the chair. The chair's right here, okay? It's right there. It hasn't gone anywhere. Needs truck nuts? That's true. It needs truck nuts with full jiggle physics. I'm going to add a turret to the Treadhog real quick. Which Treadhog is this, actually? I need to make sure I'm using the right one here. Treadhog... Oh, right, I had the wrong one here. We want regular Treadhog Snow. I need to add the regular Warthog turret as a test. I don't think we'll use the regular Warthog turrets on this thing, so I think it'll look way cooler to not have those, but we'll see. We're going to go objects, vehicles, Warthog, and we want the snow turrets. So that would be... Just as a test here, we'll do chain gun snow. This is kind of where it's a little weird. I think the turrets make it look worse. I guess it's not that bad. Considering the steep nature of the mortar fire from the top would be pretty sick. That's not a bad idea. I bet the Goshawk is going to look a little silly. I like the drift. Yeah, it's pretty fun, not going to lie. No, Goshawk is pretty good too, actually. That's fine, I guess. It needs to be an uncommon turret design. 100%. 100%. What's the difference between the chain gun hog? I want to look at the base of the turret. I know there's some differences. So this is the turret for Gauss. It has like this pipe that connects to this big drum barrel thing. And that's it. Now if I change it, it uses the same big drum barrel thing, but instead it's got a chain of bullets leading up to the top. So honestly, not that different. I think the barrel texture is just ever so slightly different. That's about it. Okay, that's not bad. What if you had a dual Spartan laser? No Spartan laser turrets. Hell no. What would it look like with a Reach missile hog turret? Good question. I mean, I have my Halo 3 style missile, or not missile, but rocket turret. It'll look weird because it's using the green textures for everything, but yeah, that's what it looks like. I could try to like snowify it and see how that looks at the very least. I suppose that's not out of the question. Let's see, rocket, snow. Watch this. This will be rocket snow. I don't know how good the rocket turret will look in snow colors, but it might be kind of cool. And then this is the render model, which becomes rocket snow as well. Fun fact, what I'm doing right now is also how Bungie changed the textures for the snow vehicles. They didn't even go out of the game to like edit and manually change anything. They actually just went in here into the game and manually just swapped out some shaders. So chain gun, snow, chain gun belt, snow, so this is, without any major modifications, this is what the rocket turret would look like. Honestly, not, it's kind of bad. A lot of contrast. Could definitely use some love. The all black parts of like the ammo and things look a little bit off, a little odd. Check the Reach rocket. I don't have the Reach one imported into Halo 3, but I have this one. Reach missile hog turret does not go so far up, so it doesn't interfere with the doors. I mean, they all kind of interfere with the doors a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. I would definitely retexture this to be all white, though. Having it be black is a bit odd. Mateus, thanks for the 2.
What if you did the HMMWV style of turret?
HMMV... How MM would vary? Wait, what? Halo... What does that mean? How much mileage would vary? What does that mean? HMMVWE, what is that? Humvee? I don't... Is that what he meant? What does a Humvee have to do with all this? I'm confused. At the very least, a flamethrower turret would be cool. I will say that. A flamethrower turret would go kind of hard. And, admittedly, the Falcon grenade launcher turret would be nice, too. Tokens at Mega Massive Mantis Warthog V? What? What is... Somebody give me an actual answer here. I'm so confused. But if you did the flamethrower turret, but the velocity of the flame went really fast and far, that's my plan. I think the way that the flamethrower is set up currently in game sucks. It's good for small scale, of course. Don't get me wrong. It's great. It's overpowered even, like massively so, but it needs to be a much longer range. Like the way the fucking real life flamethrowers are, where it like spits out a crazy flaming liquid. Need that. Let's spawn in our grenade launcher version of the Snow Falcon real fast. So we can take a look at the turret. So Falcon, Snow, model, MP and MPGL. So we're just going to go to Falcon MP Snow GL and do... Mateus, thank you for the 2!
Humvee, yes, I sent images in DMs.
Thank you. What does that look like? Oh, I see. Talking like this. Kind of like the Scorpion turret, almost. Yeah, I mean, not a bad idea, necessarily. But it wouldn't work very well on the back of a Warthog, because you wouldn't have anywhere to put your lower body. You'd have to be standing. I mean, this basically is a Warthog turret, except the Warthog turret leaves you exposed. Let's see here, though. Would this be worth having on the back of a Warthog? Obviously modified. I mean, so this is a pretty small turret, all things considered. Like, it's much smaller than an actual Warthog turret. For sure. It's doable, though. Port the Rocket Hog from Dig Site. I mean, I like my Rocket Hog. If I was going to use any Rocket Hog, it would be that one, because it's based off the old CE PC version. This is doable, though. I could take this, slap that onto the back here. It would be pretty small, but it's doable. And then just kind of use this base part here. Mateus, thanks for the 5.
Add a shell to the back of the Snog and add the turret to the shell.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't look very good, to be honest. That. I think we should give this a try at the very least. Throw this on the back of a Warthog turret, modify it a bit. It could be good. Alright, we save that. Let me go ahead. Make a new file. I'll start by looking at the Warthog turret. Like the Rocket Hog turret. Thank you for the 2, Mantises.
Man shrugging emoji, you never know if you don't try.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Other kit maps. We're going to start with the turret at the very least, just so we can see what kind of stuff we can do with this. How about... Because I do have some interesting ideas related to this. I'm going to try the Rocket Warthog turret. Treadhog, no. Where's my Rocket Warthog? Okay, this is the Rocket Hog turret. It's fine, I guess. It's not that amazing, but it's not that bad. It's got like the destroyed versions. So I basically just shoved some rocket launcher ammo on here and then made my own model of this rocket barrel thingy with some rocket textures as well. Nothing too crazy. What is this? Rocket launcher shiny. Okay. Versus rocket launcher. Yeah. OG turret from Halo 1 E3's peak. I don't know what that looks like, to be honest with you, off the top of my head. Okay, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to import a default chain gun? Chain gun or Gauss? Maybe I'll do the chain gun. We'll do a chain gun turret to start with. Dum da dum dum dum. Why did Rocket Hog 0? Okay, Rocket Hog 0. No. Wait, was this my first test for the Rocket Hog that I did? Oh no, that's the blur. Never mind. I see. I presume... Oh no, I did have textures at this point. Okay, wait, Rocket Hog. Does it have okay, so it doesn't have textures here. But this is basically what I want. Oh, and I've already removed the barrel there. Ah! Pain! Fine. I'll manually import it myself. So the file should be under Objects, Vehicles, Warthog Turrets, Gauss. Gauss? No, it would be under Data Extracted Chain Gun. But if you mount the grenade launcher, you extended the barrel by a foot or so? Could. I'm going to definitely have to edit quite a bit about it. So here is the default vanilla style chain gun. So we want to just hide the destroyed and major damage states real quick. Just leaving the base stuff here. I'm going to save this to a Warthog. What was it we called? Warthog grenade. Okay, so it's saved right there. And then we do need to go grab the the grenade launcher you're seeing on screen right now. We gotta go snag that. Should be under Falcon. Where would it be, actually? I have that. Grenade turret. So a grenade turret left too. So here is the grenade turret. If I just wanted the grenade turret, that's default, and it looks like this. I'm going to yoink that into the rocket Warthog grenade. Let's do append, models, Falcon, we want the grenade turret left to object called default. Boom, there we go. I mean, you can see how much smaller this thing is. It's kind of crazy. Definitely could be scaled up, though. Excuse me. Actually, where do you grab onto on the regular Warthog? Because I know this part holds to your chest. Okay, you grab onto these little bits down here. I mean, if I was going to use this, theoretically, I wouldn't want any of this. Well, maybe I'd want that, but I don't want any of this. I think I would definitely scale this up. It would need to be reasonably large. Like there, and maybe down a touch so that it kind of matches. That could work, actually. Too big? Well, you say that now, but let me cook here for a second. Maybe it might be too large. Definitely a lot bigger. I made this 1.5, almost 1.6 times its original size. But if you want to see the original size, it was like that. Scaled it up quite a bit. I could definitely scale it down, but this actually matches the Warthog very, very well. So I don't know if I want to, honestly. That works great. Be careful of hands clipping. Oh, that's no biggie. I can just adjust those markers. On our right hand, left hand. And I would just put these here. Left hand, left hand, left hand. Put them here. Try extending the barrel. I don't know if it needs to be extended, frankly. I think this might actually just be pretty good, all things considered. And I'll definitely need to retexture this bit, but just for the sake of keeping things kind of normal-ish. Try that, followed by this. Not too bad. We could definitely give this a try. Looks pretty decent. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. It matches the existing turret. The problem is that textures are probably going to look super terrible. There is a mag drum. It's a grenade drum. I'll probably redo this, to be honest. The belt. I'll try to make it look like it feeds, in grenades or something somehow into like right here. We'll get there though. One thing at a time. So this uses B gun, or it did use B gun. Let's turn on. We'll hide that, and hide that. And I want to do base. I want destroyed gun, not destroyed, major gun. Which still has most of this, so that way I can see we have the mount, the chain, we have the gun, which is the main part, and then the barrels, which I'm not going to use. So it's just going to be the gun, basically. Okay, good to know. So what that means is that I can just take this and apply all this to just gun.
It doesn't need a mag if it has a belt. It doesn't need a belt if it has a mag.
True. I can just remove it. And then, lastly, this will be, what, default gun? Base gun. So I'll take this, clear parent, keep transform, and parent it to this armature here. Excuse me. I don't know, we can give it a try. Can't be that bad. Could look good. Maybe with the snow textures it won't look too bad. The top part will still be pretty dark, but I could always retexture it as need be. As needed. Alright, so that's what I'll do then. We're gonna go into the Falcon. Would it be in here? We're gonna grab every shader that it needs. Falcon. Grenade launcher sight, UNSC decals, Falcon hull 2, arm switch. Actually, let me remove all unneeded ones. That was it, okay. Arm switch. Display status, hundreds. Item, ones, goal switch, tens, and hundreds. Okay, so all of those are the materials that it's going to use. So we're going to make a new folder, excuse me, in the Warthog, turrets, we're going to call it grenade. Throw these in here into a shaders folder. And I suppose we can just throw this in. Right now, if it gets damaged in any way, shape, or form, it's going to transform magically into a regular Warthog turret, but whatever. Primary trigger, primary trigger, primary trigger. So that's where the bullets come from. And I think it should be good. Everything should be fine here. Alright, let's export it into the game. Actually. No, well, yeah, we'll do this. And then I'll make a snow variant secondarily. Oh my goodness, dude. I definitely think I'm sick. That's so unlucky. Ugh. You know what would be really cool is if I wasn't sick. That's actually a crazy concept, I know, but it would be really, really so great. I would love that so much. Alright, for the turrets here, I'm gonna grab... I guess I'll grab, like, the rocket. Yeah, I'll grab all these. No, you know, I'll grab just the chain gun, the default. So we get chain gun model. vehicle, collision, physics, animations, and then I don't want the snow ones yet even. We'll throw these into the grenade folder. Just call them all grenade. Not bad. And then, excuse me, we want to grab the, not structure, we're going to go data, objects, vehicles, Warthog. Cool. I didn't want to search stuff anyway. Warthog, turrets. I'm going to make a new folder called grenade. And this is where we're going to throw this into. Yo, Mateus, thanks for the 5.
What do you think, RJ? You think the UNSC would be concerned with committing war crimes against the Covenant, or just against other humans?
I mean, probably after the war is over, yeah. I think they would definitely be against that. And I can't imagine why they wouldn't be. People would be like, oh, they're our allies now, and it would just become like a whole political hot topic. Objects, vehicles, Warthog turrets. Okay, there we go. And then we just need to hook up our brand new turret here. So let's do that. Warthog, turrets, grenade, and then we're going to hook everything up. Chain gun model is going to go to grenade model. We're going to save that. Oh, actually, wait, you said the UNSC. I kind of read that as humanity as a whole. The UNSC specifically, they don't give a fuck, dude. They do not give a flying fuck. Alright, it exists. We're going to get a very green-colored grenade turret in here. Let's just make sure it works first and foremost. So we'll go Treadhog Snow again. Alright, it's T, Treadhog Snow, and we're going to swap it out for our new green grenade turret. How does it look? Actually pretty cool. Yeah, it's not bad. Pretty slick. We definitely gotta get rid of that thing, but other than that thing, good. I think just thump, thump. You guys thought the turret was too big. Unbelievable. Alright, let's give it a snow coloration now. So that means instead of grenade vehicle, we're going to use grenade snow. Instead of the grenade model, we do grenade snow model. And then, even though I'll have to re-import this later, and we're going to redo a grenade snow render model. Now then. We'll hook up our new grenade snow stuff. Just to see if it looks good. It's too big? I disagree, personally. I think it looks good. All green! Oh, I gotta end stream that green's here, dude. Oh, and then lastly, of course, we gotta give it the right colors. Green's always yelling. I know. He exists way too hard. Alright, how does the snow grenade launcher look? Is it too dark on the top part now compared to the white snowy bits? Honestly, I think so. It looked good with the green, but now that it looks like this, I'm a little, could definitely be a bit better. And also it's a gun, which is interesting. Alright, well, let's at least swap the weapon out. Falcon, grenade launcher, left, turret weapon. That's something. I think I just need to take the snow camo colors on this and up it a decent bit. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Let me see what the actual textures look like on this thing. When it comes to the snow camo color, I'm seeing Falcon grenade launcher is pretty much everything. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Sorry, I am sick and I feel absolutely gross every time I make those noises. Let's go Falcon. Bitmaps. Do we have Falcon grenade launcher diffuse? Let's see. Not bad. Yeah, if I just brighten up like the camo parts, that's easy money. Easy, easy, easy. Let's do it. Frag grenades, concussion grenades, incendiary grenades. You're asking for a whole lot of things I really don't want to do. Have you played any Overwatch? Oh yeah, dude. I'm obsessed right now. Overwatch is so good, dude. Not gonna lie, game is pretty alright again. Dude, I'm hooked. It's so fucking fun. Are you kidding me? I'm having a blast. That shit is great. I'm playing tank. Me too, dude. Domina is way too good. I'm almost back in diamond. Yeah, I did my placements and made it into plat. I'm ready to grind upwards. It's gonna be awesome. Domina's fucking broken, dude. True. Fucking true. Where is Falcon? I need my grenade launcher texture. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Is this imported right? Okay, it is good. We're gonna go into vehicles, Warthog, turrets, grenade, bitmaps. Throw these in here. Actually, we don't need that one. Falcon grenade launcher. Let's have Falcon grenade launcher diffuse. I will do grenade launcher, turret diffuse. All right, here's the plan. We're gonna take this texture. There's our alpha channel. All right, now we have access to the entire texture. The main issue that I have is that all the metal on this is kind of this slightly beige white, but the grenade launcher has a lot of black. I want to brighten this. I'm going to start by brightening this whole thing up. And I'm also going to run a convert for smart filters. We're going to run a noise despeckle. Hello? What the fuck is going on? Do I now get to adjust this? Okay. We'll try noise, reduce noise. Remove JPEG artifacts. Strength of 1. Reduce color noise, 25. 15. This is blurring the fuck out of the textures. It's not doing anything useful. You know what? We'll just say screw all that. Don't care. I just wanted to remove JPEG artifacting. Unless you have Substance Painter, we ain't getting frost on that UV. I mean, I do have Substance Painter, and I use it for all kinds of stuff, but for this, I will pass. Honestly, just brightening it up in a really lazy way does not look half bad. Give this a try. Objects, vehicles, Warthog, turrets, grenade, bitmaps. Too blue, too much crunching noise. Beneath all of that, we really do need to have some kind of reduction of noise. The remove JPEG artifacting is atrocious. That does help, though. That does help. Alright, what's the difference now? I guess. Yeah, it's helping. It's definitely helping. Alright, let's give this a try. 3, 2, 1. Better. Still blue, but better. See what that does. It's probably gonna make it too yellow if I'm being honest. No, actually that's not too bad. I need to adjust this to be like actually useful in some way, shape, or form, but it's not bad. Fire rate needs a buff. Either that or projectile speed. It was kind of funky without the Warthog shield, though, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bottom heavy. It looks like a bad haircut on the Warthog. Maybe I could add the, little plates back, I suppose. The shielding. Okay, bad shielding like, oh, no, it looks good like that. You think so? I don't think it looks bad, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, could be better. Definitely could be better. Change the projectile to the... Wait, change the projectile to fire... Oh, the fire grenades. Why? That's so much worse. Not loving that. Thanks for the 5, Mantises. Appreciate it.
Now try and make a rear shell and see how that looks.
Like a rear shell? Oh. What do you know, dude? That's so much work. Oh, that's so much effort. And to be fair, I did make these doors from scratch. That took a minute, but that was worth it. But goddamn. Kind of crazy that I just made these whole ass doors. They fit really well with the hog. I guess I could make something like a rear shell. It's not that crazy. But I don't know how a player would get in. It would kind of fuck everything up. I'm gonna be honest. I think it needs the... Hang on. I'm gonna go grab it. Hang on! Hang on! Warthog Grenade 1 surely has chain gun. Base gun.
Well,
Nice.
the idea was mostly to see how it would look in game. It's more of a change our projectiles to rockets because fuck it idea. Rule of cool.
Thank you for that too, Joe. So yeah, I mean that's not that hard to do. I could definitely give it a try. I feel like the fire stuff kind of sucks. Not because it's lame, it's really cool. It's just very mid.
You literally don't have to do much for the animation, they just climb up the back of the shell.
Yeah, that's true. I hear you. I do hear you there. I would just keep the same animation. I ain't doing all that. Nobody would ever notice a small detail like that or care enough to make it affect them. Can you use Control L? No. Not for this particular case. Kind of funky. I don't think I like it. Suppose we can give it a try, but I don't know. It's alright. Can modify the shield shape? Sacrilege! You take that back! How dare you say something so brave yet controversial. Alright, next, I'm going to have to wait for that to import. We're going to get rid of the fixed render model that I did. Chill and exist for a second here. Trying the optics from the Warthog turret. I kind of like how it is now, though. So I think I'll keep it like this. The optics are very specific on the Warthog. They only work for the Warthog. Chain gun, snow, and I think that was it. It's just chain gun belt snow and chain gun snow. How do I feel about this? I think it's probably gonna be ugly. It's a bit wonky. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. It's a little, like, if the shield was able to move further back, I would way prefer that. Can I move it back at all? It's just so far forward. It's really, like, gross looking. Thank you for the 5
what you're going to do for the Flommenwerfersnog.
Flommenwerfersnog. I haven't really decided yet, honestly. I'm sure it'll be something cool, but so far, I do not know. Okay, this might actually look better. I don't know, but it might. And also, I may take this. No, that'll fuck with the textures super hard. I can't do it. I'll just have to leave it be. Oh, that's annoying. I'll give it a go. See what happens. So we'll delete our snow one. Wait for that to import. Turn the angle of the shield. I can't. It's too beautiful at the angle it's at right now. It's perfect. I think that might actually be good. Yeah, I kind of like that. That looks cool. Moving it back changed how it looks quite substantially. Kind of a big fan of that, actually. Makes it feel more like a proper hog turret. That's nice, dude. You guys seeing this? If I just adjust the colors a bit so it matches a little bit clearer, I think it's good. I need to make it so the black parts stay like grayish black, though. I like that, though. That's nice. Has the proper Warthog turret silhouette to it. But yeah, color balance-wise, I definitely color balanced all of the grayish blues into red oranges, which is a little funky. Oh, but I really don't want to outline everything. What if I just go into the mask, paint it like that, and then instead we come in with a brush. Give me a solid hard brush. Do it myself. Oh, banger. The shield could be a tad more vertical. I'm gonna be honest, I like it how it is. I think the way it is right now is really good. Because it's just like how the vanilla turrets are. I think it looks great. So I'm gonna keep it the way that it is. Okay, let's give this a go. I think, is this also camo? This part might also be camo. Let me grab this. Joe, thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate it.
You know how the Gauss turret's shield has a cutout for the barrel to extend out? You could have just done that, but the cutout is just for the ammo that is jutting out. Also, about the fire grenade thing, yeah, it kinda sucks without an explosive damage.
I mean, it could be like a residual fire grenade thing. I think that would be a decently good way of doing it. Alright, hang on, let me see if this looks good. Better. Blacks are actually black. Let me do one thing, though. Does this help get rid of the greens and shit? Oh, yeah. Much better. That's nice. With the chain gun mag? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. You can work with that. Region for this is medium gun. Then we have major gun. Gun. Oh shit, I totally deleted the big shields, didn't I? I did. Oopsies. Joe, thanks for the 2, man.
Wait, if you DID do that fire field effect thing, that chain gun mag could be repurposed to a light red propane canister.
Oh, well, yeah, for like a flamethrower, that would go pretty hard. That is a good point. I'm definitely not against it. I think that would be pretty fun. Whenever I do it, like the flamethrower one, I am definitely going to give it like the full attention it deserves and make it actually look really good. What is left? It's just this, which is major gun, which has no shield, so that means I can just delete gun and barrel entirely. Be gone. And then, yeah, I think it's good, actually. So that should be set for every damage state on this thing. So now even if I shot the fuck out of the Warthog or this thing, they realistically should just work. Period. So we'll import it again. This will be the last time we actually have to swap it out. So we'll delete the snow variant. We wait for this import, hopefully for the last time. 90% particle effects and 10% everything else. Yeah, when it comes to the flamethrower, everything is just going to be purely particles and stuff. That's going to sell it. Which is going to make it so peak, though. Giant, enormous flame just jutting out of it. It's going to go crazy. You know there's flamethrower Warthogs in Halo Wars 2? Yeah. I'm familiar. We got Chingun Snow, then we're gonna rock the what? Oh, I guess I don't need the other one anymore. Yeah. Oh, it's crashing. It's so over. Oh. All right, I'll let that boot back up. And while it boots up, I'll go AFK real quick. Right back. Why does the Spire need driver's seat power? I don't think it does. It's not a vehicle. Oh, that's a good looking... Well, it's a little dark, actually. But that's a good looking turret. Mostly. Thank you for the 2 Mantises!
Chair emoji.
He said chair emoji, but I'm back, so it doesn't count. Nice try. Nice freaking try. I'm editing the textures really quick. I'm going to remove a little bit of the green color. Thank you for the 2!
What do you consider an underrated salad dressing?
Good question. There's this dressing called Caesar most people haven't heard of. Very underrated.
Jarvis, make her a navy blue alien and 10 feet tall. Yes, Jarvis increase thickness physics by 300%.
So based. Gyarados is so based, dude. Oh my god. Thank you for that fiber, by the way. Dude, he knows ball. He gets it. He gets it. Two red. Two red. That'll do. Not bad. I'm gonna do one last change. The contrast off. Brighten up the colors overall. That's nice. I like it. I mean, the colors match reasonably well. I think that's good. Thank you for the 2, Adam.
What hilarious weird flash. I just got off a couple of hour-long phone calls and the stream resumes talking about truck nuts. I hit the live button and it switches to talking about 10-foot blue alien bitches.
Okay, that's
never
not...
changed, chat. Never changed.
Okay, thank you for the 2, but also that's not on me. I wasn't the one who brought that up. I just agreed that it was a base thing to say. Completely different. Don't make it weird. It's not weird. Kallax, thanks for the 5.
What do you think the most overrated mission in Halo is?
Library. Well, that's not overrated. Everybody universally hates that. Thank you for the 5, Kallax.
Generate a 20 feet tall Cortana. Enable motherly protective routine. Turn safety features off. Run program.
Run program. Sir, this is a garbage transport ship. Most overrated. Something people think is really good, but is actually not that good. I don't know. People in Halo are pretty settled when it comes to what's actually good and what's not. I can't really think of anything that's atrociously bad or anything, to be real with you. Nothing is like so... Nothing comes to mind, honestly. Everything feels just fine or kind of or great. I might give that to some of the... Yeah, Halo 2 was the one I was trying to think of the most, because I was like, what in Halo 2? Nobody... I can't think of anything where people are, like, rating it highly and it's not good. Like, Halo's been out for so long that there's, like, a universally accepted set of good missions and bad missions. There's a lot of missions that are fine. None of them are... Outskirts is overrated? Not really. I mean, everybody's like, oh, Outskirts is like a cool mission, and then also the Jackal Snipers suck. That's about it, really. Why doesn't this have a charge up anymore? What happened to that? Is there a marker it needed there? Was it secondary trigger? Vehicle attach, weapon. I'm confused. There's supposed to be a charge up effect on this. Because that's the electric one. What is that attached to? Let me see. Assaulting Rome is the only good Halo level, actually. That's brave. That's a brave thing to say. The library is the only good Halo level. Everything else is fucking shooter slop. What happened to my cool blue electric charge effect? Hello? Muzzle flashing? Oh, that's an ejection port, which I also have to move, but... Oh, you know what? I never saved it. I gotta add in the other Falcon. Yeah, I charge it and a nice little blue effect appears. Which is what should be happening, because that's how you charge the EMP shot. So where the fuck is that? It's not an attachment at the top of the weapon. Maybe it's on the model itself? Might be on the model itself. That'd be a weird place to put it, but I could see it. Let me check the vehicle tag. It might be attached to weapon illumination. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Well, that's taken care of. Now we can have cool charged EMP shots. Yay! EMP your enemies. Regular grenades you can spam. EMP grenades to stun the fuck out of them. I don't think I ever added an EMP effect to the Falcons, now that I'm thinking about it. What did I miss? We got a new Warthog turret. Check it out. It's a grenade launcher Warthog. Where's the ejection port supposed to be anyway? Supposed to come out the right side. Got it. Thank you for the 5, Agirides.
Drake, I'm pretty confident gaming studios don't mod like this. I know this with my non-existent knowledge as I've never worked at gaming studios.
Yeah. You know what I think? I think the way that you're going far and being even as decided to use want to do look more like. Like, that's just my opinion, though. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, I think it's true still. Okay, so that's firing out on the negative X direction there. It actually needs to come out here. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. Adam! Thank you for the 2, I appreciate that. Thank you,
If
you.
the EMP wasn't a thing, it'd be neat to make it rapid fire like the IRL MK19 grenade turret. Alternatively, you could make it fire a burst of grenades like the rocket turret, but the grenades bounce a couple times, at some unpredictably lol.
I mean, I could do it kind of like the fuel rod, right? Where it bounces, and then if it hits something directly, it'll just explode instantly. That's not out of the question. We could completely change the functionality. It doesn't have to be a direct copy of how I did the grenade turret on the Falcon. Grenade ejects out of the barrel. No, I mean it's just ejecting like an effect, which is like a smoky effect. That's just the name of the marker. To be fair, though, that same marker is used for bullet case ejections. But in this case, it just gets hijacked for pure exhaust.
Your response changed my life.
Okay.
I now have brain damage. Thank you.
Of course. Listen, that's what I'm here for. To really just give some perspective, you know. You might be saying I'm some guy on the internet. But sometimes when I'm talking to you guys about stuff, I want to make sure that I go far. I want to be as decided to use and even go on to look more like. I got you. Now what if you made that grenade turret first-person weapon like the chain gun? That'd be kind of fun. I mean, it could. I feel like it could be handheld. Like, looking at this thing, it's clearly designed as a turret first because it's got these big handles here. But I feel like you could hold this in the hand. It'd be kind of sick. Reminds me of like a Halo 4 weapon. I could see it though, yeah. Holding it like that. Heavy duty. Honestly, this HUD is way too big and I need to tone it way the fuck down. It feels a bit better. Maybe a little bigger. EMP. That effect needs to be way better for this thing. Damn, it gave off green chunks. That's disgusting! Ew! Cool turret, though. I do like this grenade turret. Flamethrower turret would go kind of hard, too. Not gonna lie, I kind of like that. Kind of fucking think it's fucking epic, dude. Flamethrower turret, grenade turret's good now. What was the other one again? Wasn't there another one? Was it it wasn't rocket, it was something. Fuck, I forgot. I made the horrible mistake of touching my glasses. They will never be clean again. There were 3 games of Just a Dream Chief still sleeping on the Ark and the Forward Unto Dawn. Yeah, that's true. It's all fan fiction. Nobody could write that bad. Not really. Thank you for the one, Adam. Put a video of an IRL Mark 19 grenade turret in stream chat. Skip to 140 to see it firing. I mean, I'm already done, but I will check it out if it pleases you. Ooh, I like the grenade belt a lot.
It's in the M's, but also it was troop transport.
Where are they detonating? Or are they just duds? Are these blanks? Oh, there they go. Oh, yeah, look at them. That's beautiful. Oh, it'd be so fun to do something like this. Just have little mini explosions going out everywhere. Tick, 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 tick. That would be sick. Thank you for the two. Oh, it's troop transport. That's right, that's right. Yeah, maybe it would be kind of sick if they were just like little baby grenades going pew, 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 pew. Isn't it all fan fiction? The way it is no longer being written by the original creators? True! Yes, that's actually accurate, and that makes me feel way better. I'm glad you said that. I just wanted to point out how right you are, and how correct that statement was. Bit realistic, but there's no pop. Audio-wise, we need to hear a pop when it fires. I'm gonna go tick, 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 and make it just go crazy. It'll be sick. If you feel the shield, fix the shield, kept... Ugh, I can't speak. Fuck! I will pay you $20 outright. Ugh, it's doable. I was thinking about it. It's just kind of annoying to do. I should, though. I knew that I should have done it. I was gonna... I was actually going to do it. If it makes you feel any better, I was genuinely going to do it, and I forgot. It's a pretty easy fix, all things considered. It just means ending the shield at, like, this point instead of the other locations. I will show you how easy this is, in fact. Probably won't look that good if I do it this way, but I will try it. We go Tool, Options, we turn on Correct Face Attributes to just save a fuckload of time. Delete. Actually, I don't really want to delete this. What I want to do is merge there at last.
Also, yay, snow level. You're amazing for this BTW.
Thank you for the 2 official opinion. I love snow levels. They're so fun. They're always an absolute fucking blast. We get rid of these. Then last but not least, we grab all 4 of these. We look at them from the side. And we run Shift V. All the way up to the point at which they roughly look good. And we rerun some of our sharps. What the fuck? What happened here? That is the real solution. I don't love it, but it works. Actually, I did all of that, but I only needed to really to do it on the one side. That one could just stay the same. This one, though, actually needs to be moved all the way up. That's kind of sick. In fact, maybe I could do this. Just kind of match the angle of it. That's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it's nice. Let's put it in the game and find out. And if I don't like it, I can always just undo it and go back to clipping. Let's see. Oh, right, and then we gotta delete our snow render model, wait for that to import, grab our regular render model, let it compute lighting. The real problem is whether or not the textures got absolutely fucked during this process, which they very well may have. Only one way to find out, for sure. The fuck? Oh, I see. Put that there. I did the wrong one on accident. Oopsies. I think the textures are good. I mean, more or less, they seem fine. The clipping is gone. It's got a bit of a unique shape to it. I don't dislike it. Try out the Gauss shield. I don't... How different even is the Gauss shield? It's not that different. Yeah, they just cut it. The full shield, but then they just cut it. It does have a neat connector port there. That's unique. But yeah, no, they just chopped off one side in the same way I kind of chopped off these parts here. I like the current shield. Yeah, I think this is good. Just being looking. Yeah, I like this. This is a nice turret. This is W. W. Nice. That was pretty freaking cool. I would say this turret is done. I think the next thing we should do is like a flamethrower turret. Problem is I gotta see if there's a way I can balance how to make the flames. I don't think flames should do very much damage against vehicles, to be honest. Balancing an AoE effect like flames is challenging. The way that Bungie did it is awful. Hilarious, even. Flamethrowers in Halo 3 are so overpowered. The overtime damage, the tick damage that flames do in Halo 3 is unbelievably broken. If you get tapped one time by a flamethrower, it's over. One tap, dead. So I'm going to have to find a way to completely rework how fire works in this game, basically. Flame grenades are crazy. Yeah, fire in general in Halo 3 is completely broken. So I will have to come up with some way to make it work. This is cool, though. I do like this. Pretty unique addition. If I can, I will do my best to remove all long-range, like, chain gun style weapons. You may have noticed the Falcon doesn't have a chain gun on this map, like a chin gun. So that's completely gone. I might give it, like, chain gun turrets on the side, but only for passengers. Thank you for the 1, Adam! Flamehawk should be unique to the flood biome. I mean, an ultimate forge, I presume. If I finish it before ultimate forge, I'll consider it.
Turrets or ice. Freeze M.
No freezing weapons. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think the cryo shit from Halo Wars is so goofy and cartoony, and I don't like it. For an RTS game that's just like silly top-down RTS Halo stuff, sure, but dude, that cryo shit it's ridiculously cartoonish. I don't think there's a way to do cryo stuff in Halo 3. Probably not. Unless I basically just did fire, but blue, and icy effects and sounds. If you just repurpose fire, since all it really is a damage over time with orange effects and stuff, just do that, but blue and with ice sounds instead of flame sounds, you could probably do cryo. It's just more damage over time. Feel the same way about Banish. I mean, the electric shock stuff is like, at least it makes some amount of sense. Cryo weapons, it's just like, bro. It's so much easier to just make things hot. Why would you make something cold? That's so goofy. That's like some cartoon shit. 3 hours, we are in fact at the 3 hour mark. We made it. And along the way, we added a shit ton of new rocks and terrain pieces around the entire map, as well as making a brand new Warthog turret, which I'm pretty happy with. Grenade turret kind of slaps, not gonna lie. Oops. Kind of mean looking. Thank you for the 2! Cool, appreciate it. Look at that boulder.
That is a nice boulder.
So true. Look at all these boulders. Aren't they beautiful? You know what I can't wait to do as well? And this is gonna be this is gonna make this whole area feel so different though. We gotta get to painting eventually. Cause like the crater all snow looks silly as fuck in my opinion. I plan on like doing the entire outer bit of this just all like fucking like that, painting a little bit of like extra snow around stuff, you know. Give it a little bit of that in here, and like cut into it a bit as well. And maybe some blast streaks that, you know, will look a lot less terrible and a lot less ass than this, but you know, you get the, I'm sure you get the picture. Make it really grungy. Oh my god, a big explosion happened here. This thing crashed in from orbit. What the heck? That's crazy. I can't wait to paint this map. Not with these tools. These tools in game are kind of ass, to be honest. But yeah, it'll look way different in the end. Bob Ross stream. Problem is, I don't really have the... Oh, what the fuck? I can paint these? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I won't, but that's neat. Pretty freaking neat, dude. No, I'll paint the whole map in Substance Painter for sure. You know you can paint terrain materials? Yes, you can. Look, I got ice too. Here's my little ice field. Spontaneous, shiny ice field. You know, for beta phase? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Jay's Reptiles, good to see you. Thanks for the 5.
What will it take to get one more Herobrine movie? Was 13 when I watched it. I'm now 25. Thank you, bro.
Well, thank you. I mean, for the 5 and for sticking around for so long. I don't really have any plans on making it, honestly. I kind of fell off of Minecraft a long time ago, years ago. I mean, those videos came out, like, well over 10 years ago now. I got no plans for it. I don't know. Maybe some random person will be like, I want the rights to your Minecraft. I'll be like, okay, well, now that kind of motivates me. Maybe I'll pick it up. Got no plans for it, unfortunately. I don't mean to let you down, but just moved on to other things that interest me more. The pre-2010 game, how did Bungie even do that code-wise? That's not actually too crazy. Not too crazy. I'm gonna head out of here, though, you guys. We're 3 hours in, and I'm gonna go do some other stuff for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna hop off. But tomorrow, I think we're gonna work on the flamethrower Warthog turret. Maybe even revamping and doing a first-person flamethrower weapon for the Spartans, too. But that's like a multi-day project, and we'll see. If the turret works good and the effects look nice, I'll do, like, an actual first-person version of it. I think it'll be a typical 3-hour bail. GG. Yeah, that's me. 3 hours in. I gotta go do other work. Unfortunately, I can't do only Halo mods. I have other things I must do. But I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the generosity today. Thank you so much for the daily tip goal, for all those super chats, for memberships. I see you guys. I do very much appreciate you. I'll be live again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. We're grinding out this map until we get the playtest, which honestly we could have ready. We could have that ready in like a couple days. I do really want to paint the map, but like we could have it ready in a couple days. Not gonna lie. All right, I'm out, though. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it for being here. Thank you for the 2 Jay's Reptiles again for another super chat.
Minecraft is so different. It could something cool.
I don't really know how to decode that second sentence, but yeah, Minecraft's pretty cool. Have a good one, you guys. Much appreciated, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. I'll be back. Flamethrower Warthog. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. Have a good one, you guys. Goodbye. Goodbye.